a lot of people talking. The Minnesota Star Tribune was covering this. It's a big deal. It's the 13th annual Veg Fest this weekend, 10 to 4, Harriet Island Park in St. Paul. Joining us now is Dr. Sharita Robertson, the owner of, is it Sharabaked?
Char-baked, char relief. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you. You're going to be a vendor at Veg Fest. Tell us, what is Veg Fest all about?
Oh, it's all about vegan food and vegetables and just community. It's a really good festival to come out and see vendors and listen to music, just come together as a community and celebrate like vegan foods and things that are associated with just being a vegan.
Now you'll be there representing Char Leafs and Char Baked. What kind of stuff do you guys make over there at Char Leafs and Char Baked?
So I'm a vegan baker by trade. So I do vegan, sugar-free, and gluten-free options. But I also have a tea line. So it's all herbal blends, naturally decaffeinated. So I'll have some of my tea line out tomorrow at Veg Fest.
You got me with the tea. What's the best kind of strain or a leaf of tea that you got?
So I do a variety of teas. I have over 30 blends. They're all designed to reduce inflammation in the system. So I do gut blends, sleep blends, and I also do things for stress relief.
Dr. Robertson, I was reading a little bit about you before the interview, and you have quite the story that kind of led you into this world of baking and everything. I'm curious if you're comfortable sharing your story and how you got here.
Well, sure. I was diagnosed with neurosarcoidosis, which is an inflammatory disease. It affects my pulmonary system. And so I had to figure out a way to reduce the amount of pharmaceuticals that I was taking. And I went back to herbs. And in doing that, I found that a lot of people are suffering from the same thing. So I decided to start sharing with people, and it just down the line became a small business. And now I'm helping others understand the power of herbs and how to reduce some of those pharmaceuticals that they use by using herbs instead.
I love that you're being able to share your story like that. Dr. Robertson, there's a lot of people out there, and I'm not even so sure I even know, what exactly does it mean to be a vegan? What are the do's and don'ts of being a vegan?
Now, I don't know all the do's and don'ts of being a vegan, okay? I am plant-based, but not vegan. I hate to say that, but I'm honest. I try to eat as much vegetables and vegan food as possible. I love it. Veg Fest has taught me a lot about eating vegan, and that you can still have great foods without eating meat or animal-based products.
Speaking of eating meat and animal-based products, there's a lot of poo-pooers out there of the vegan and vegetarian lifestyle. Do you think that if someone that was eating meat and kind of dismissive of that way of life, do you think if they went to Veg Fest they could still have fun and maybe even change their mind?
Absolutely. I think Veg Fest has changed lots of people's minds in terms of the food that is available to us. It's just a healthier way. It's less inflammatory to the body. So I think that's why I enjoy going to be able to support the Veg Fest and the people that come there. It's a great time. Anybody, vegan or non-vegan, would have a good time there and eat well.
Awesome. We're obviously excited to check out Char Baked and Char Leafs. What are some of the other maybe you've made some vendor friends that are going to be at Veg Fest. What are some of the other highlights that we could expect?
So I think the Plant Bar Cafe will be there, and he has amazing juice. If you've never had juice, fresh juice, you got to check him out. He does free samples, so that's something to look forward to. A lot of the vendors there do sampling, which is nice because then you can try some things without having to put your whole foot in it per se. The KCM egg rolls, I believe, is going to be there. They're do some really good vegan food. Yes, they are everywhere. I'm super happy to see them because I love their food. So we'll be checking them out as well.
Now, I know one of the things you guys are kind of specializing in at Char Leaf and Char Baked is like cleaner eating and alternatives, like you were saying. Like, what is a simple way that people could start today to kind of clean up their diet?
Um, don't think about this as going cold turkey and I can't never have it, but taking small steps, I think like an 80-20, give yourself grace because a lot of people think that they just have to jump all in and be all on board. I think taking it one day at a time and just looking at alternatives to the food that we're eating. All this food is so overly processed and very inflammatory to the body. So I think taking one thing out and working on just not eating that at all is helpful.
Dr. Robertson, are you at the point now with how this diet has kind of changed your daily life and the way you go about things? Like, if you were to be offered like a Big Mac or something like that, like you just like your body, you just couldn't take it, right?
Nope. I haven't eaten hamburger in over, it's been about 10 years.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit more than that. I try real hard not to eat some of the other meats, like turkey or chicken, but I'm still a work in progress.
Chicken would be hard for me to give up.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be
Chicken would be really hard.
Yeah.
Is it one of those things though where it's like after like initially it's really hard, but once you go like a week or two without it, you don't really think about it anymore.
You don't even think about it. And then you got to think about the alternatives. Now, I have been introduced to oyster mushrooms, and they are amazing and they are very comparable to chicken. So I try to replace that as much as possible in my diet. And it's helpful because chicken is very inflammatory, very hard on the gut. So we're working on this.
Wait, could you say oyster mushrooms?
Yes.
I've never heard that before. What is an oyster mushroom?
You'll have to check it out. A young lady that I know in the community makes them and sells them through Trio, which is a plant-based restaurant in Uptown. So it's something to check out. If you've never tried it, I think you would enjoy it.
Don't knock it until you try it.
Right.
You know?
Oyster mushrooms.
I've never heard of that one before.
Never
That's
heard.
a first.
Never heard
That's a
of it.
first.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before?
No, I've never
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it before
Yeah.
today. But that's the kind of thing that you can
That's
can learn by going to Veg Fest
That's
and
right.
and hitting
Absolutely.
up Shara Leaf and Shara Baked. Where will you be at Veg Fest? And could you give the people some details about Veg Fest as a whole? Where is it at? What time, day, all that stuff?
Veg Fest is going to be Sunday, this Sunday. Ooh, do I have all the details? I don't have all the details in my head. I'm sorry, guys. It is going to be at Harriet Island in St. Paul, and I believe it kicks off at 11. And please don't quote me.
10 a.m.
Please
I
don't
got you. I got you, Dr. Robertson.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. to
Thank
4.
you so much.
Yeah.
I'm off a little bit, but I'll be there. And I'm right in the front. I'm going to be in section B this year. I'm usually in section E, so this is going to be a different view for me, but I'm excited to see all the new vendors. There's quite a few on the list that I haven't seen in the past, so it'll be a nice day. Hopefully the sun stays out and all the showers stay away. It's kind of rainy today, but it is. We need it.
Here's the big question: are there going to be televisions with the Vikings game and the Lynx game going on at Veg Fest? Because that's the people.
So now I don't know the answer to that one. I'm sure somebody will have a personal device or
You got a
something,
lot of YouTube TV on the
but
phone,
I don't think there's any TVs or at the location.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad, but it's still a good time at
Still a
Veg
good time.
Fest this Sunday. We appreciate you so much for joining us, Dr. Robertson.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully see you there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We'll see you. Yeah.